What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Steve from Printer Gang Investments, back with another video. And in today's video, on Friday, last day of that market, the market, it sold off, but it didn't sell off that bad as a reaction, I think to the Amazon earnings, like not coming in well, you know what I'm saying? But Palantir, on the other hand, was going crazy all day. We was up as much as like 4%. We was all the way up to like 115, 116 today. And then, oddly enough, we pulled back in the close to like flat, down, flat. So, we down $93. But the good news is we took major gains when Palantir was up today. So we actually made like $1,000 in cash today. We got to show the P&L because, this week we done made so much money, they think it ain't real. So, yeah, we made some more buying power today. And now we at like 58.50 in buying power. I bought a lot more shares. I'm going to show y'all all the positions and we're going to talk all about it. So first, with the Palantir position, as you can see, all my new positions is red because I had to roll everything again. I ain't had no choice. They was just paying us hand over fist today. All my calls was up like 70%, 250%. Some were up 150%. Like I was just losing count. So I rolled everything to take gains because we going kind of parabolic. And if we have a dip, I need money for that dip. If Trump says something crazy, I need money for puts. So we rolled everything. So due to the pullback in the end of the day, our riskier calls we down 40% on, and the ones we rolled longer out, even they're down like 4%, 27%. So we'll see what happens on Monday. If things get real, we could consolidate these, add to them. It's a lot of things we could do now that we got a lot more buying power. And I'm actually going to be looking at a lot of different stocks this weekend because we might be buying some different options behind that as well. And we bought a lot of Palantir today. So we up to 85.6 shares of Palantir. Almost 10 bands worth of Palantir from just trading it. Every share you see here, we got from just trading Palantir and other stocks. As y'all see on this channel, like we've been doing it for a real long time. As y'all can see, because a lot of people don't understand where the gains from this channel come from. We've been buying Palantir for a very long time. See, this all the way back in 2022, 2023, $10 entries, $11 entries. See what I'm saying? We even sold some in 2022, hard times, but we got back right. We started buying in another account in 2022. Then we started buying in this account in 2023, and we was just adding every day in 2023, just adding. All through the 10s, all through the 8s, all through the teens. As y'all can see, 8, 10, 10, 11, 14. It's whole 2023. So what we did with a lot of these shares, we shipped a lot of these shares you see here to my other accounts that we don't show on the channel because the gains would just be a tad too outrageous. And when we shipped those shares off, we started trading with the remainder. That's why I be saying this count came from like $700. It had a few $1,000, but I made a bunch of gains, took money out. So as far as principal in this account, it's like $700 principal in here. I haven't added to this account in a long time. And so we just been adding, seeing how far we could take it. You know what I'm saying? So that's where we at with that. It's been a fun journey. Anybody who bought Palantir, watching this channel or bought Palantir on your own, if you figured out that research, we might have called one of the great stocks of our time. So, congratulations, we doing our thing. But, it's on to the next position. So, Rigetti's still down. The only reason I really got Rigetti in the portfolio still is because I feel like if I sell it, I'm going to forget to watch it. And I don't want to forget to watch it, so we holding it. But I might have to sell something. I might sell like $20 of it and put in like SPY or Tesla or something like that, or more Palantir or something like that. So Serve Robotics broke out today, and I checked Perplexity. I checked the news. I was making sure it wasn't like a news thing. I think it was just raw technicals. I'm going to double check when I get off this camera. But I think it was just raw technicals, just a breakout day for them. And they got earnings coming up next week, I believe. Like I said, I'm going to double check everything I'm saying just to make sure. So we're going to see what happened with them. Symbiotics earnings wasn't that good. But, with these less than profitable companies, earnings, it's not like Palantir. Like, you hoping don't nothing miss, but you kind of like excited for earnings, with these companies that ain't profitable. Earnings be judgment day for real. So we gonna see what happens with Serve Robotics, man. We watching this robotics situation because the only other investment I could see making like huge money right now would be when robots finally come. Like, it's gonna be a lot of trades that can make huge money, a lot of swing trades we can make money on. But as far as like major investments, like what I did with Palantir, that's why I'm looking at the robot sector so hard. Energy is a close second, but I'm not gonna say energy is not gonna be an investment, but it's not checking all my boxes. I like it, but anyway, next position. Let's see. We talked about Serve, Symbiotic, still down. Tesla. So I added a lot of Tesla today. I'm actually going to get to showing y'all what happened today because a lot happened today. Let's go to the 7th. So yeah, today we start out the day selling a Palantir call for $150 and buying another one for $71. Looked like we made like $80. Then we started buying $20 worth of the SPY, $10 worth of Tesla, $10 worth of Palantir, $5 worth of Nvidia, $5 worth of Salesforce, Microsoft, MicroStrategy, Walmart. Then I think the big call was up so much we just rolled off some risk, made some more money. Sold a call for $1,830, bought another one for $13.95, made like $430. Then we bought more, $20 worth of Palantir, $10 worth of SPY, $5 worth of Tesla. Oh no, don't do me like that. You see how they just did me? Just when I was telling the story, you feel me? Just when I was telling the story, but it's all good. We're gonna find out where we was. Let's see. Buy and the sell. Oh man. Alright. So anyway. Yeah, like I said, so yeah, we bought $20 worth of Tesla, $10 worth of SPY, another $5 worth of Tesla. Then we sold another Palantir call, made like another $400. Sold one for $955, bought another one for $550. Then we bought one for $66. Oh yeah, it took some more risk. Looked like, so we only capped like $350 on that, a little less than $350 on that. Then we bought more Palantir, $5 worth of Oklo, $20 worth of SPY, $10 worth of Tesla, $25 worth of Palantir, $5 worth of Salesforce, $5 worth of Kava, Google, Nvidia, Walmart, Vistra Energy. Sold the Apple call because they had us down at 60%, man. That'd be my breaking point. I don't be liking to lose more than 60%. So we sold that. More SPY, more Palantir, more Tesla, more Google. Y'all see where we going with this. See what I'm saying? Broadcom. Then it was another pound. This one was up like almost 200%, 180%. It was up a lot. So I sold it for $234. Bought another one for $123, and we repeated the same process, and that's what we did today. So back to the positions because it was confusing. Positions changed, so y'all can see what I did. So yeah, we got $41 worth of Walmart now. We're gonna be adding to that Walmart position a lot. I like Walmart because, it's a safer pick, but, sometimes they do give you some growth sometimes. And I feel like in the back of my mind, as AI progresses, I feel like AI is definitely going to help a company like Walmart. The supply chains, the factories, the robots, it's like match made in heaven in my book. So we're going to be adding to Walmart. We might even trade the options one day. I'm not planning on trading Walmart options anytime soon, but I like Walmart, so we add to it. Vistra Energy, another AI infrastructure play on the energy side. We had to get rid of Patterson because that didn't work. So now we have Vistra. Vistra ain't my favorite energy pick because they already rose so crazy last year, but they weren't one of the big winners. So we'll see what happens with them this year. It's not my favorite pick, but I'm not an energy expert. So, I just go with the flow. I do research on the stocks. I see which ones pan out. I see which ones don't. So, we still fishing in the energy field. Let's see. Next position, Oklo. Oklo is going crazy. We up 92% on Oklo at this point. $55 a share on Oklo. This is a risky one though. I like Oklo. It checks all the boxes except for that balance sheet. Not profitable yet. Not bringing in revenue yet. A lot of hope. but they are partnered with Sam Altman. So if anyone gets the nuclear energy for AI and the build out and data centers and all, I mean not data centers, nuclear energy plants for AI, it's gonna be Oklo. So I'm adding the Oklo, but I'm adding the Oklo slowly. Even though I'm buying the shares, I'm really buying the shares because these options on Oklo are super risky. I'm actually trading Oklo options on my other account. And when I say you got to be ready to be down like 60% and then go up 100% 2 days later. I done did that like countless times on these Oklo calls. They risky. So, unless you down with that life, do not trade Oklo calls unless you with it. Oklo shares are risky as well, but not as risky as the calls. But as you see, we making good money on them, so we're going to keep adding the Oklo out here. We're going to definitely keep adding the Oklo. Nvidia, trying to bounce back. It was flat today. We added the Nvidia again. It's not my favorite dip because I'm not super bullish on the chips this year, but I still like the chips. So I'm adding to Nvidia, because it's like, a dip's a dip. One of the greatest companies in the world. Why wouldn't I buy that? You see what I'm saying? Next, we got MicroStrategy and IBIT. I think I did add the MicroStrategy and IBIT today. So we got $477. No, $377 Bitcoin exposure. And with the Bitcoin situation, with the crypto situation, I be talking to a lot of other investors, all my people who like overweight crypto, like to put all their money in crypto. They're not like happy right now because crypto ain't recovered yet. Especially if you in the meme coins out here. We just keep it simple. We just got IBIT and MicroStrategy, and we ain't even been eating on that. So I can only imagine if you in dog with hat right now. But, I'm not the biggest crypto trader, but I watched crypto for years, and I do believe in Bitcoin. And I feel like you should have some exposure. I'm not the type of person to do Bitcoin YOLO update, but I like Bitcoin. And the thing with it, what people don't understand, who like don't watch these market, Bitcoin like to stall out and make people think it's over with for a very long time. They will make everybody think it's over with before it goes up. That's why we just add to it. I'm not going to add enough to it to where it could drag down my portfolio, but I'm definitely going to be adding to it as we make more and more money out here. So that's why I got IBIT and MicroStrategy in here. So Microsoft, I think we did add to Microsoft today. I like Microsoft and Google, even though they're not performing yet, because they're spending all the capex on AI. Eventually, they're gonna make money, and they already have huge existing businesses before AI. So it's just a good place to have your money. Google's announced Gemini this year, Gemini 2.0. And they're competing with some of ChatGPT's best models for lower cost. Like DeepSeek really just set off an AI war out here. If you into like AI in real life, like ever since DeepSeek dropped, it's just AI tool. It's crazy. But anyway, IonQ, still down on IonQ. We was up on it, we 4.62%. Like I said, we holding it really to watch it. Because I feel like if I sell my quantum, I'm going to forget about it. And I don't want to forget about it. Because if it breaks out later this year, I want to be the first to know. So we got them in here. Robinhood also going crazy. We up 30% on Robinhood. I ain't had a chance to go crazy on Robinhood. We did trade some Robinhood calls earlier this year. But anyone who in the Robinhood calls going crazy. Told you analysts think that thing go to like 75. It's 55 going on 56. They print money hand over fist too. I salute Robinhood. I use Robinhood. Now Robinhood cut off that buy button on us on that GameStop short squeeze, and if I hadn't rolled the shares, I would have got spanked. But we held the line. But that's another story. We're gonna let bygones be bygones, and I like Robinhood, the stock right now. You know what I'm saying? So Grab, Grab been doing decent. They had some good news. I'm going to talk about it on another video. But, we still home Grab. We got a year on that. I slick almost feel like I should have went a year and a half. I might wait till it go green. It might go year and a half just in case, just to be safe. But I like Grab. I just want time for Grab to play out. I don't want to be short dated with Grab because I don't know when it's going to happen. So I want to be, safe with that. Google. Added to Google today. They did their little sell-off because they spent too much on CapEx and they didn't like the cloud number and all that. And it's Google, we buying it. We using YouTube. I'm talking to y'all on YouTube right now. They got AI. They got Gemini. Yeah, they spend a lot of money right now. But at some point, I believe they going to monetize. So a lot of these positions, these shares, everything I got in this portfolio isn't for the same purposes. Some things I buy just investments, like to hold for a long time, because it's like, why would I have all this money and just buying power for no reason when I could put it in things like shares? You see what I'm saying? And the money could grow, you know, as we do our thing. But that's why I do a lot of what I do. I'm gonna start trying to explain more of my methodology with each position, why this position is a big position, why this position is a small position, the way I'm thinking. Like I said, people told me we gonna get on these charts. You know, I'm gonna start showing y'all more entries, exits, where my mind's going when I'm doing certain things. So Salesforce, I'm adding the Salesforce still because of the agents. I wish I had more Salesforce. It's not at the best price. Technically, I think it's like near the highs, if I'm not mistaken. But we like Salesforce because they're involved with the agents. They're not going to be the only company with agents, because I've definitely been looking it up in real life. But due to their platform they already have and the business integration they already have, they could probably get a lot of agent sales in the medium and decent sized businesses out here. So that's why we're in Salesforce. Cameco, another uranium play. Even though Oklo is the one performing and we're down on Cameco, that really just because we bought it late. Like, a lot of these positions are red because we just started buying a lot of them with Palantir gains, and we haven't had them for a long time. Some of them broke out as soon as we got them, like Oklo and Robinhood and Kava, and it's actually not cool because I really want to put way more money into them, like I'm doing with Tesla. I really want to do that with all of them, but it's all good though. It's all good. Yeah, Cameco. So that's another uranium play. It's a safer uranium play than Oklo because they actually make money in there, an established company. So it's funny, Oklo is the one going crazy and Cameco is the one that's actually safer. So, you know, do with that what you will. You know, GEO, they got us on GEO this call, but we're not done with GEO. I'm still back in the lab doing research. Same with SoFi. We're not done with SoFi either. We back in the lab doing research, trying to decide when we should pull the trigger for the next round. But Kava, we like Kava because of the food. We like Kava because they're growing. We like Kava because they're putting up the numbers. I will also have more money in this position. But, you know, like I said, we started a lot of these positions with Palantir gains, and we just bought a lot of stocks we also called a year or two ago but didn't necessarily have the money to buy. So, you know, we starting positions now, and we averaging in light because a lot of things are at highs, like HIMS, for example. I like HIMS a lot, but, you know, it was 8 when I first seen it. It's 43. Same with Robinhood. You know, I'm just biting the bullet on Robinhood, but when we first wanted to call Robinhood, it was like $8, but Palantir was $8 at the time, so we had to do what we had to do. But anyway, ARM, I like ARM because they make the CPUs instead of GPUs. But the reason y'all always see me hesitating on ARM is because Masayoshi, one of the legendary investors out here, he's got the float locked up. The valuation's also crazy on this one, and that's coming for someone who's a Palantir shareholder. But if he ever unlocks that flow, we could just get hit. So I be annoyed about going overweight. That's why I like ARM, but I be hesitating on ARM. So, you know, we're going to be adding it slowly. Amazon staple, going to be an AI beneficiary. The same boat as Google and Microsoft and them. They might be flat right now, but they're not going to be flat forever. And that's why we add positions now when they're not doing nothing. And Advanced Auto Parts, I know y'all wonder, why do you got Advanced Auto Parts here? Advanced Auto Parts is like a turnaround play. It's like that, Hail Mary. I only got $47, $64 when I bought it in Advanced Auto Parts because obviously it's just Advanced Auto Parts. It's not the kind of stock that normally moves. But their competitors, O'Reilly and AutoZone, yeah, I always almost forget that one. Their stocks is doing much better, near all-time highs or at all-time highs. Last time I checked, I haven't checked them this year. But Advanced Auto Parts stock was declining, crashing because their management was bad and the management was messing up. So the thesis is they was changing around the management, firing people, getting new people in, and if they turn around, we could make crazy money. Like this how GameStop actually was as a trade. I'm not saying it's gonna be a GameStop because it's not even working, but those kind of trades turn out like that. Companies is like not doing so well that could turn around and do a little better. If you actually buy the calls on that and catch those, you'll make a lot of money. Same thing with Carvana. That was like the most recent massive short squeeze. But anyway, I know the talking segment was a lot, but you know, I've been getting requests to like go more in detail, go more in depth, and I'm gonna start doing more videos on it. But you know, for the YOLO update, I just wanted to give y'all like maybe a preview of me talking more about like why I'm doing what I'm doing. So let's look at some stocks. So we had Super Micro, which ended up being the only stock the ones we heavily look at that was up, that wasn't like a small cap, which is interesting. I actually got a little small Super Micro trade going on right now. Super Micro is risky. I'm going to talk about it in another video, but yeah, they're up. Nvidia was up 0.9 today. AMD was down 2.36%. Like I say, my boy's going through it at AMD. I had to bail out because I know it might be a long ride. It's getting there some low, so it's like, how much lower can it go? But boy, it's going to be a tough ride at AMD. So Tesla was down 3.39%, and I was just buying. Microsoft was down 1.46%. Apple was down 2.4%. QQQ was down 1.2.9 for the SPY. And Palantir actually outperformed both the indexes today, so that was really impressive. We was actually up most of the day with the index down. We actually only sold off in the close, so we ended the day down 0.4%. But like I said, we spent most of the day up like 2, 3, 4% at points. That's how I took all those gains I showed y'all earlier. So it was a good day on Palantir. SoFi's up 0.74. Like I said, I don't think it's over with for SoFi at all by a long stretch. I just think it wasn't a quarter. Amazon down 4%. All the quantum trades was down today. Oklo was up 16% today. It was a very interesting day. Like, a lot of the bigger stocks were up, but a lot of smaller trades that we like over here was up crazy. Like, Robinhood was up 5%, man. Like, let's see what else happened. Hims was up 5%. I don't know how I'm going to get in Hims. Now that we got all this extra buying power, we might be able to get some Hims options, man. But Hims up through there. Let's see what else we seen happen today that was interesting. Let's see. Got uranium. GEO was down again. That's why I said we had to take our L on that one. Or that round of GEO. We made money on GEO. Uranium Energy was up 2.36. I don't think did I sell Uranium Energy yet? I'm not sure. I gotta check. Serve was up 16.59%. So we're gonna see what they got going on in the earnings. Grab was up 2.5%. Tempest AI was up 6%. I'm watching Tempest AI. That might be a future options play in the future. It's a lot of stuff we scoping out with this new buying power. I ain't gonna lie to you. But and Cameco is up 2.5. Like I said, I like Cameco. So we're gonna look at a few stocks. I might go a little more on detail in charts on these, and in some coming videos, we're gonna be doing breakdowns on like stocks themselves. I'm gonna learn how to clip some things up so we can go back to doing some research videos, so I can show y'all some of the research behind the stuff we doing. So let's start with Palantir. Yeah, Palantir had one of them days. Like I said, what was the high today? 116.18. Okay, yeah, so it was taking gains in here, and it's a good thing we did because we pulled all the way back. Not necessarily deep into the fair value gap or nothing. It starts at 110. I still don't know why they never showed this fair value gap here. My software is glitching. That's so weird. Maybe because it was after hours, whatever. But anyway, got a fair value gap here, falling like that 106 area. That'll be the first bounce point. That's not the best one. It's just the first one. Then we got 100 previous days low, and I got a level there, probably from a lower time frame. We got EMAs at like 95, 83 it could fall to. If it get real, like if we broke this whole fair value gap, because all this is a fair value gap right here, just like this one, it's just not showing. From the wick here to the wick here is another fair value gap, so they had to break this whole fair value gap. So if we get in this range, I'd be buying in here anyway. So that's where I'm at with Palantir. Let's look at this QQQ, man. I told you that fair value gap, man. You can't knock ICT. I ain't even the best ICT trader, but ICT and his methodology, we have not broken this fair value gap from the J Powell thing yet, man. We got all the way up here and sold off again. If I was really on my really get in, get out trading activity right now, I could have shorted this again. These people is just, yeah, we're going to see. I don't know. Is we going to break this thing this year? How long is it going to take, y'all? It's like a story almost playing out. But last stock, let's look at this Tesla, man, because Tesla going through it. Tesla going through it. And I'm with it because I ain't got no calls right now, and I'm trying to get a position. So let's see. What's going on with Tesla? And post-market is lower. It might be some news. I think Trump said something about tariffs again. They might be doing it to us again. I might have to go crazy with them puts. But anyway, let's see. They said 368, 355, small fair value gaps that I wouldn't even trust, but I'm watching them, see what happens. They'll type fair value gaps. We got 342 to 325. That's a lot. That's a nice area right there. Cause we got equilibrium there and an order block there. I like that. It's risky because it's Tesla, and you know Tesla will disrespect something. If it fell through there, we got 302, 300. So if you playing with them calls, like I be playing with them Palantir calls on Tesla, you might be going through it right now. This y'all time where y'all gotta hold it down, because the thing with Elon, it's a story stock at this point. And they just came through and missed earnings. And the only reason it went up that day was because Elon started talking all that robot talk. So fundamentally, there's not necessarily a reason for them to just be going up in the near-term future. It would just be more so hype and build up. But if Elon's right about building these robots and he pulls it off, it's going to be worth it in the coming years. So that's why I'm buying it. But as far as trading Tesla, you know, it could break out anytime. And as far as my opinion on Tesla, I'd be with it long term, but you got to take everything I say on Tesla short term with a grain of salt as far as how long it's going to take to break out, because anyone who knows me knows I'm historically bearish on how long it takes Tesla to bounce back. Like, I'm the type of person who will say, if Tesla gonna keep falling, but I'm buying it because I believe in the robots, but they don't got no reason to go up right now, and then they come to this order block and straight bounce back to the top. That's the type of person I am with Tesla. Because I look at the fundamentals, and the fundamentals of the car business itself ain't the best. But, you know, I'm just trying to explain y'all a little more. This video a little longer. I was trying to throw a little more in this one, but we going to get back to doing our normal YOLO updates. I'm going to be doing other segments. Like I say, we're going to be doing a lot more for 2025, man. And it's your boy Steve from Printing Gang Investments. I got another freestyle coming soon. It's a lot of stuff coming soon. And I'm going to see y'all in the next video.